I'm Burt True with True & Associates, and today I'm going to talk about medical authorization forms that you receive from insurance companies after you're involved in a car wreck, and why it's often not a good idea to sign those medical authorization forms and send them back in. When you're involved in a car wreck, the first thing the insurance company does is they send you a letter and they say we've set up a claim, and then they'll send you these forms that they want you to sign. Now, if you ask them about them, they'll say, oh, this is just something, we always have to have for the file. But think about what they're doing with those medical authorizations. They're getting your medical records. You can't just go down to the hospital and pick up somebody else's medical records because there's a federal law against that. So they have to be authorized by you in order to get your medical records under federal law. So they'll send these forms to you that require you to sign and send back to them. But the thing about the form is not limited to just your injuries from your car wreck. So if you look very carefully at the form, you'll see that it's unlimited. So what the insurance adjuster will then do if you sign that form and send it back is request your medical records all the way back to the day you were born. And then they'll look through your medical records and try to find something in your medical records that shows you had a similar injury to the injury that you had in the car wreck. Like, for example, let's say that you have a neck injury in the car wreck. Well, if they find out that you were in a previous car wreck a couple years ago, then they'll try to claim that your injuries are from that wreck, not from this wreck, and that they shouldn't have to compensate you for your injuries. Another thing that you'll often find is that, even though the injury is to a different part of the body, the insurance company will use that against you, and they'll say, well, you had this, they'll call it a pre-existing condition, and we're not going to pay as much because you had a pre-existing condition. Well, in fact, as you know, if you went to the hospital on the day of the wreck, then obviously you were injured in that wreck. And even if you're entitled to recover, even if you have a pre-existing condition that is made worse by this wreck. So these are some of the strategies that insurance companies will use to try and pay less, to compensate you less for your injuries than they really should. Now, what can you do about it? Do you just have to sign these forms and send them back? No. If you hire a lawyer, then just like anyone else, like for example in my law firm, I would have to be authorized by you in order to get your medical records as well. But I don't just I don't request your records back until the day you were born and send everything to the insurance company for them to look through. I only get your relevant medical records and send those to the insurance company. That way the insurance company has just the records that they need in order to evaluate your claim. I'm Burt True with True & Associates.